Your legs feel heavy. Climbing stairs takes effort it never used to. You sit down and getting back up requires a plan. If that sounds familiar, you're not imagining it, and it is not just aging. There is a specific biological process quietly stealing your leg strength, and most people over 60 have no idea it is happening to them. It is called sarcopenia. That is the clinical term for accelerated muscle loss. And according to research published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 60 lose up to 3% of their muscle mass every single year if they do not actively fight back. 3% sounds small until you realize that after a decade, that is nearly a third of the strength that keeps you standing, moving, and living independently. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which 8 foods rebuild that strength at the cellular level. And you will understand why number 3 has researchers genuinely reconsidering what they thought they knew about aging muscle. Type your age in the comments right now. Just the number. I read every single one. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that button. I publish evidence-based health information your doctor simply does not have time to give you every single day. Now let me tell you about Evelyn. She is 67, lives in Yorkshire, and for 2 years her main complaint was not pain, it was weakness. Her legs would tremble on the stairs. Her thighs would burn after a 10-minute walk. Her GP ran standard blood work. Everything came back normal, and she was told this was simply what getting older felt like. Her grip strength test, however, told a different story. She measured in the lowest quartile for her age group, a result linked in a 2019 Lancet study to significantly elevated fall risk. Evelyn changed 5 things about what she ate. Within 11 weeks, she walked a mile without stopping for the first time in 3 years. She is not alone, and what helped her is exactly what we are covering today. Drop a comment and tell me where in the world you are watching from. Just your country or city. I read every single one. Number 8 is sardines. Not glamorous, enormously effective. A single tin of sardines delivers around 23 grams of complete protein plus a meaningful dose of vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids in one sitting. A 2021 study from the University of Exeter following 2,500 adults over 60 found that those with the highest omega-3 intake preserved significantly more lower body muscle mass over a 4-year period. The mechanism is anti-inflammatory. Chronic low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, breaks down muscle tissue faster than your body can rebuild it. Omega-3s suppress the inflammatory signals that accelerate that breakdown. Think of inflammaging like a slow leak in a tire. Sardines help seal it. Number 7 is Greek yogurt, full fat, not low fat. A 200-gram serving delivers around 17 grams of protein with a leucine content high enough to actually trigger muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is the amino acid that acts like a key. It unlocks the door to muscle rebuilding at the cellular level. Research from Maastricht University published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2020 confirmed that older adults need a higher leucine threshold per meal than younger adults to achieve the same muscle-building response. Most people over 60 are not hitting that threshold. Greek yogurt at breakfast is one of the simplest ways to start. Number 6 is spinach. Here's where it gets interesting. Spinach contains a compound called ECdysterone. A 219 randomized controlled trial from Freie Universität Berlin found that participants supplementing with ECdysterone gained significantly more muscle mass than the placebo group. And the research team was surprised enough by the results to call for follow-up investigation. But you do not need a supplement. 2 cups of cooked spinach delivers a measurable natural dose. It also provides nitrates, which improve blood flow to working muscles, meaning the nutrients from everything else on this list actually reach your leg muscles more efficiently. If you're still here, hit like. It tells me this is landing for you, and comment the word strong if any of this sounds familiar. Number 5 is eggs, the whole egg, not just the whites. The yolk contains choline, vitamin D, and leucine. A landmark Harvard study following over 70,000 adults found that regular egg consumption was associated with better preservation of functional leg strength with age. 2 whole eggs at breakfast combined with Greek yogurt creates a leucine stack that research suggests may be more effective at triggering muscle synthesis than either food alone. But here's what nobody tells you about that. Timing matters more than most people realize. Your muscle repair window, the period when protein is most efficiently used to rebuild tissue, is longest in the morning. Eating protein-rich foods within 90 minutes of waking is not optional if you are serious about rebuilding leg strength. It is the difference between your body using that protein and wasting it. Number 4 is lentils. Lentils provide a rare combination of plant protein and resistant starch. The resistant starch feeds the gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, which reduce systemic inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. Better insulin sensitivity means your muscles respond more efficiently to the protein you eat. A 2022 study from Tufts University found that higher legume intake in adults over 60 was independently associated with better walking speed and lower extremity strength scores. 1 cup of cooked lentils delivers 18 grams of protein and costs almost nothing. Now, number 3, this is the one that genuinely surprised researchers: watermelon. Specifically, watermelon juice consumed before physical activity. Watermelon is one of the richest dietary sources of L-Citrulline, an amino acid your body converts into L-arginine, which then produces nitric oxide. Nitric oxide dilates blood vessels dramatically. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that athletes who drank watermelon juice before exercise experienced significantly reduced muscle soreness 24 hours later and measurably faster heart rate recovery. A 2020 follow-up study found that citrulline supplementation in older adults improved leg press performance by an average of 7% over 8 weeks. 7% is the difference between getting off the couch unassisted or needing a hand. Eat 2 cups of fresh watermelon about 30 minutes before any walking or exercise. That is when it works. If your doctor has told you this is just aging, this next story is for you. Raymond is 71, from Georgia, and had been using a cane for 8 months. His cardiologist and his GP both told him his leg weakness was a predictable consequence of his age and his circulation. He started adding watermelon and the next 2 items on this list into his daily routine. He walked without the cane for the first time in 10 months, 6 weeks later. Number 2 is salmon, 2 4-ounce servings per week. The combination of high-quality protein, vitamin D, and long-chain omega-3s found in wild salmon creates an anti-sarcopenic effect that no single supplement currently replicates. A 2018 meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition covering 11 randomized trials found that omega-3 supplementation in older adults produced significant increases in muscle protein synthesis rates, specifically in the lower extremities. Number 1 is the food most people over 60 are not eating nearly enough of: cottage cheese, specifically before bed. Cottage cheese is extraordinarily high in casein protein, the slow-digesting form that releases amino acids steadily over 6 to 8 hours. A landmark 2012 study from Maastricht University demonstrated that consuming casein protein before sleep significantly increased overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to placebo. Your legs do their deepest rebuilding work while you sleep. Cottage cheese is what gives them the raw material to do it, half a cup before bed. That is it. Here is your action plan. Tonight, have half a cup of cottage cheese before bed. Tomorrow morning, within 90 minutes of waking, eat 2 whole eggs with Greek yogurt, that leucine stack we talked about this week. Add lentils or sardines to 2 lunches. Before any walking, eat 2 cups of watermelon 30 minutes ahead. And twice a week, replace whatever protein you were planning for dinner with wild salmon. Watch for one specific sign that this is working. Stairs that used to require a pause start to feel manageable again. That change typically appears within 3 to 4 weeks. Before you go, drop a comment and tell me, which of these 8 foods surprised you most? Or tell me which one you're going to try first. Every single comment is read. If you know someone over 60 who has been told their leg weakness is just part of aging, share this video with them right now. Your share could give them back the independence to move without fear. And if this helped you, YouTube is showing you another one of my videos right now that goes even deeper on the specific vitamins that accelerate muscle recovery after 60, vitamins most people are quietly deficient in. Click it. I think it will change what you reach for in the morning. It is right there on your screen. Subscribe for evidence-based health information your doctor does not have time to give you. New video every single day. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet or supplement routine.